Hey guys, welcome back to A Little Mountain Life. We are recapping a busy weekend here with this vlog. We hope you had an awesome 4th of July weekend with your friends and family. Ours started off with a random road trip because of a subscriber. We've also had some garden drama with the local wildlife, as it were. So we'll have to talk about how I had to take care of that a little bit later on in this vlog. Also make sure you stick around for the end. We'll show you a little bit of our 4th of July on our deck in front of the house with our fireworks and all that good stuff. So back to the random road trip. Saturday morning, one of our subscribers, his name is Mike, he's awesome. He sent me a message and said, hey, I got some information for you. And that was like super random, right? But he's been following along with us, and we've mentioned before how we're trying to get our air conditioner installed, and everything's been on back order. I've actually placed an order and canceled orders with 2 different online HVAC companies. I'm not gonna say their name. They've both kind of put me through the ringer with telling me that things would be here at a certain time, and then they change it. And I know that building supplies are in like high demand right now and everything's on back order, but I'm tired of staying in a hot house. We have not had air conditioning for 3 years, and our house is black. It does get a little warm, and if we're building our dream house, isn't not too much to ask to have air conditioning in it. So Mike was messaging me about a Ma and Pa small hardware store down in Bassett, Virginia. It's very small. You'll see here in the footage. It is a grocery store, it's a hardware store, and it's a gas station. So not a place I expected to be buying my air conditioner, but a place I'm glad I found out about, and a place I'm glad I did visit. So I hopped in my little Subaru hatchback for the long drive down. It was about 4 hours, thinking that I would be able to fit the air conditioning system inside of the hatchback. I was wrong. You'll see that. But I got down there, and yeah, it's a really cool little mom and pop store, Adams Grocery and Hardware down in Bassett, Virginia. They're actually listed on Mr. Cool's website as one of the few dealers in Virginia to get your air conditioning system, a Mr. Cool one. And we're going with the Mr. Cool DIY mini splits. We'll talk more about that in a future video. You've probably seen them before if you follow our channel, but they had what I needed. After months of back orders and the run around with 2 different big chain online companies, this little store, this little gas station of a store had exactly what we needed. So I will say this, if you are looking for Mr. Cool mini splits and you're around Virginia or North Carolina, definitely look them up. They're one of the authorized dealers and they've got stuff in stock. A really cool thing about my random road trip to Southern Virginia was that I had a chance to meet up with Josh from Homestead Overland. He's got a homesteading and overlanding channel here in Virginia. He lives down in that area, and we were able to meet up for the very first time. We've talked online before and everything, but it was really cool to get together with him. So especially if you're into overlanding, you know, taking trucks off the road and going camping and stuff, definitely check out his channel. So I did eventually make it back with the air conditioning unit strapped to the top of my cargo rack on my Subaru hatchback, and we made it back and got everything unloaded. So now that it's here, I gotta get my butt in order, get everything ready to go for the air conditioning install. So hopefully that's coming up in a video really soon. So now we need to talk about the garden thief. Natalie was noticing that we've had Swiss chard and kale being chewed off at the top of the plant. And obviously we don't want that. We were trying to figure out what the heck it was. We thought maybe it was a cat. It wasn't the cats. Well, on Sunday, July 4th, we noticed standing inside the garden bed was a groundhog. They had been climbing the sides of my raised garden beds. They're 2 foot tall, and getting up in there and eating all of our veggies. And they kept getting more and more, and we decided it was time to take care of that. So I grabbed my trusty little 1022 and took care of one of them. I'm still trying to find the other one, but I did take care of one. Took a shot from the deck all the way up to the brush pile behind me. We'll call that a 40-yard shot with the 1022. Took care of him, buried him. We're not gonna eat groundhog, but he's not gonna eat our vegetables anymore either. And quick side note, I mentioned in a previous video that I was doing the carnivore diet. I'm just finishing that diet today. Did it for 30 days. I liked it. I liked the way it kicked my butt into getting away from carbs and really cutting back on sugary stuff. I did lose about 5 pounds on it, and now what I'm gonna do is just ease back into keto. Most of you guys know what keto is. It's really great, low carb. I am turning 34 this year, and I'd rather not be the 34-year-old dad that can't keep up with his kids on walks up and around the mountain. So I'm gonna take care of that. So on Sunday, July 4th, when everybody was partying, we had our family come over. Natalie's parents and her sisters came over. I lit up the pellet smoker, did some smoked ribs, some smoked brisket, smoked veggies. It was a good time. It was also cool because we got to do a video chat with Natalie's grandparents over in Taiwan.
Long beans. For the long Chinese green beans.
They're over there actually in lockdown right now. But we were able to do a little live stream, and Natalie brought her phone out to stream in the garden to show her grandparents. And her grandparents always gardened a lot when Natalie was growing up, and just showing all the kind of similar vegetables that they were growing that Natalie's growing now, you know, out here walking around with her mom. That was really cool to see. Natalie's super proud of this garden. We'll do a video about that hopefully sometime soon. We are gardening this year, just haven't gotten around to the video. So yeah, we had a great time visiting with family. We were up here on the deck, and from the deck we could see just hundreds of fireworks going off in the distance. We could see one town on that side of the view and another town on that side of the view, and just a lot of private fireworks in between. Just, you know, everybody goes to fireworks shows and they're usually like pretty close to them. But to see it off in the distance like that, that was really cool. Really cool to share that with the family. And of course, I got, you know, a pack at Walmart. We had fun with the kids doing our own little mini fireworks show. So we'll leave you guys with that.